Rich Smith and Dean Regan, and today unlock the infinite potential, your infinite potential. Unlock your infinite potential and embrace a greater vision for yourself. I have a few
Yeah.
kind of out there ideas about this. We were talking this week, and I just love this again, this idea of expanding what even you think is possible by being open to the infinite intelligence.
Yeah. And
Well,
you caught me there. I wasn't prepared. Yeah,
it's
open it to the infinite intelligence because infinite intelligence knows your needs even before you ask for them, and it's already supplying you with everything you need. The only thing is that we're blocking it because we're depending upon our past experiences to lead us to believe what we can be, do, and have in life. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. Correct?
and yes, and we're going to be talking about how your past experiences mold that and shape your beliefs, and how your beliefs, because all of your beliefs, whether all of your future, all of your past, it's all happening right now in your perspective in this present moment completely influences your perspective on your past and completely influences your perspective on your future. So this is a critical point of choice and power to know that what you're experiencing now influences your whole continuum. And then we're going to be talking about how the unlimited potential expands. And when you take that unlimited potential, that which is unlimited, continues to expand. So that's kind of mind blowing, and how you can use that to expand your own vision of your life.
How it expands in your own life. It is expanding in and as and through you right here and right now
Yeah.
into its greater good
Yeah.
through you.
Yeah.
So we have within us whatever it takes, the power that it takes to create the life that we desire. We just have to let go of the old beliefs that are based on past experiences and open up to a new vision, a new thought Tuesday vision for your life.
A new Thought Tuesdays vision. And you say all we need to do, Rich, is like, yeah, that's all we need to do. Change our entire perspective, or open up to the infinite perspective. And it's very, very simple. It may not be easy, but it's a very, very simple process.
Yeah, it's relearning. And it's relearning about life, about your life, based on spiritual consciousness, based on the mind of the infinite, the
Yeah.
mind that, that Christ had when he was raising the dead, walking on water, healing the sick, all of that. We just have to take from the mortal mind and create a spiritual mind and start to view life through a spiritual perspective, using spiritual principles. We're going to talk today about principle number 26, is it? You know
Yep.
more than me. Anyways.
So Rich is talking about principle number 26 from the 52 Laws and Principles of the Infinite Filmmaker, which is his book. And it's a 52-week process, and we're on week 26. And that's what we're talking about today, this idea that the infinite filmmaker, and that's Rich's metaphor for God, for spirit, infinite power, wants you to be open to its ideas for your life's movie or your life's journey. So being open to that, the infinite ideas, is what we're talking about today in Principle 26.
Yeah.
So we have this, what we like to call, a compelling question. What if the key to your greatest potential, my greatest potential, our greatest potential, lies in seeing yourself through the eyes of infinite intelligence?
Yeah, that's a good one.
There's this thing, I remember Dr.
Okay.
Beckwith over at Agape many, many years ago. He would talk about seeing with the eye behind the eye, hearing with the ear behind the ear. That perspective that is greater than the human perspective. What if your greatest potential lies in seeing yourself through the eyes of the infinite intelligence.
Yeah. You know, there's a saying, all that the eyes have not seen and the ears have not heard, that's what is encompassed in the mind of the infinite. Does that make sense? I thought I heard that saying somewhere.
Yes. It's all, it is that allness,
Yeah.
that which your human expression, your human experience has yet to see, has not seen. And your faith opens you up to.
Yeah.
And when we move into that perspective of I can see the vision for my life even greater than what I was seeing yesterday. I can
Yeah.
open up to infinite possibility every waking moment, as opposed to uh, seeing that hard thing in front of me in human land, in humanville, that looks to be very real, and believing that that is the be all and end all.
Yeah.
Whether it's something negative or even something positive, that which we're experiencing here is just the tip, the minuscule tip of the infinite iceberg of infinite intelligence.
Yeah.
And as we're aware of that, it opens up our power. It empowers us. And as we are feeling more empowered, that flow and that ease comes. Now, can you relate that to anything that you're doing in your life, people? And whether it
Yeah.
be at home with your families, or at work, in your career, in your new career, your chosen career, whatever changes you're making in your life, being open.
Yeah. Good question. You know, I want to address everybody out there in New Thought Tuesday land. You know,
Mhm.
every single one of us has a dream, whether you're in the entertainment business and you're struggling as a screenwriter, an actor, or a filmmaker, or maybe you're in a business, or you're just wanting to provide a better life for your family, and you spent years facing rejection, self-doubt, and you're convinced that your dreams would never come true. You know, these past experiences of failure have shaped any idea that you have of what's possible for your life. You know, and everything that you have experienced in life has, it's not the truth of what's possible for your life. It's only what you've experienced. And you've experienced these things based on past ideas and thoughts and beliefs. One thing led to another. And and this world is based on, it's a fear-based world, basically, that, you know, it's like everybody goes to like, oh, this is wrong, that's wrong, instead of looking at the good. And we're going to work on in the inner circle on looking at your good, being in gratitude for things, and then you get more and more good. So the idea is unlike your perspective, infinite intelligence has a bigger, larger, expanded view for what's possible for your life. And there are no limitations in the mind of this creator of all it is. It's not holding back anything from you either. You know, just as an acorn, and we talked about this earlier, Dean, about the acorn. You want to talk about that?
Well, it's really, well, first off, it's a metaphor that you particularly enjoy, but it really works with this idea of that that acorn has got all of that information for that mighty oak. It's just really great to just identify, oh, that little thing, that little seed, that little acorn has all of the information to create that mighty oak. How is that even possible? And
Yeah,
so if it is possible, and I've seen it happen, it is possible if you're identifying it as possible, you can identify that which is beyond, even greater than that acorn.
yeah, yeah, exactly. You know, I was thinking about this and about, living a life of struggle and then overcoming that. I mean, Jim Carrey, who put, $10 million check in his wallet and believing that someday he could be able to earn that much money. And then he has been able to, practically probably for just one film that he's made.
Yeah.
But, there's examples of that. J.K. Rowling, before becoming one of the best sellers, she wrote, what was the thing that she wrote? Um,
Before Harry Potter?
no, Harry Potter. Before
Right.
Harry
Okay,
Potter,
great.
she was struggling,
Yes.
Then she wrote the Harry Potter series, and she looked through the lens of creativity and infinite possibilities. She didn't let any of her failures overcome her belief in herself. And then by aligning with this higher vision and perspective, you know, overlooking the rejection, she was able to have that come into fruition. She didn't let go. She believed in something. She had to believe in something. And so what we do here on New Thought Tuesday is have you believe in something greater than you that's working in and as and through you to create the life you desire to be living. And there are no limitations. And so
No.
that's kind of what we're talking about. What I'm talking about here today and for me, every day it seems like a struggle comes up. And then because I use these spiritual principles, it just goes away. It's like I overcome it. And I overcome it through the thoughts that I hold in my mind. I don't hold to the lack of limitation and fear and doubt and worry. I hold on to the faith that I'm working with a higher presence and infinite intelligence that's giving me everything that I need in order to succeed. And the minute I get into that mind frame, all that other fear, doubt, worry stuff disappears, and everything that comes along with that disappears too. You know, you don't get any more struggles because the struggles have nothing to hold them into place because you're not thinking about struggle. You're thinking about success, like J.K. Rowling,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
As you're involved in your ever-present focus on positive outcome and expansive possibility, you experience more positive outcome and expansive possibility. As you focus on bitching and moaning, you will receive more bitching and moaning.
I
Now,
think it's too much bitch and moan about
too much to right.
things.
And I would love to say that I've never experienced that, but I have truly experienced when I'm in a rut that is just, it's just a pity party. That's as you were saying earlier, having these tools to go, oh my gosh, you're in a rut of a pity party. Take yourself up and see the metaphorical sky.
Yeah.
It is done unto you as you believe. Okay, I'm going to get biblical for all of you guys. Now, I'm not a really big Bible scholar. My brother's really great at this kind of stuff, but it's not my milieu. But in any case, there's this idea in New Thought, ancient wisdom philosophy that goes back to the Bible. Basically, as you believe, so it is done unto you. It's like Matthew. I'm looking right here, Matthew. When Jesus is speaking, he said, then he touched their eyes, saying, according to your faith, be it unto you. Or my favorite one is Matthew 17, where it says, and Jesus said, and I think Jesus was a cool dude, and Jesus said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Okay, so here's the thing. So what if okay, when you think about, oh, Christ consciousness, and oh, look what Jesus did, and all that healing, and oh, look, all he did to do is be in that
Vibration.
alignment with that father mother power. And I'm thinking, I'm spending a lot of time focusing on what Jesus did. What if that was what he did was just the mustard seed? What if the power, the glory, the joy, the healing, the revealing of truth that Jesus did was only a portion of what's possible? Talk about changing your vision for the future. Like, wow, that infinite intelligence. I've tended to think about, okay, well, Jesus of Nazareth, the Christ consciousness, that's the be all and end all. Well, no, Jesus of Nazareth was a guy doing some amazing stuff and in complete alignment with that Christ consciousness, which is infinite. So if our vision for ourselves is in alignment with our own possibility, releasing senses of fear, doubt, and worry, embracing trust, experiencing and expressing forgiveness, having radical thanksgiving, radical gratitude, just moving forward into this infinite. Then your vision just, as they like to say these days, 10X's or 100X's or whatever. Be open, folks.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, there's nothing being withheld from you. When we talk about Jesus of Nazareth, we talk about him as if he's the way shower. He's the great example and not the exception, basically. And that, just what he said, whatever I can do, you can do more. And so, I take that to heart. And so, and you do it through your consciousness, Christ consciousness or infinite intelligence.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was going to say that, huh. I forgot what I was going to say. Dean, do you remember what I was going to say?
I can't, we've been doing this so long. I was like, oh, there's the pause. He just forgot what he was going to say.
I know, I know,
You
but
just completely internalized it
yeah,
and sent it through the ethers.
yeah, the whole thing we're pointing out here is that there's nothing, you're working with infinite potential, infinite possibilities, and that there's nothing being withheld from you. If you can believe it, you can create it. If you can create it and you can believe it, it'll just come to pass. There's no, it's law, right? We're setting law into motion. The law of faith, that's one of them. Believe it and you can receive it. And so
And
it's all about,
and believe it and receive it.
yeah.
And
And what, so,
believe it and receive it.
yeah. And so what are the things you can do? I mean, I don't know, I don't have my notes here, but we had a list of stuff you can do that we'll talk about in the inner circle.
Yeah. Well,
What,
we're,
what are we going to talk?
and we were joking the other day with each other. We are constantly talking about the same kinds of spiritual practices because these spiritual practices are connected up to that infinite intelligence. It's not like prayer is one and done. There's depth to prayer. There's depth to meditation. There's depth to visioning. And the thing that I really like to identify these days with is the whole idea of journaling. There's something about handwritten journaling for me that is really uplifting me. And it takes that vision, it allows me to see a greater vision.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go into the new inner circle. You want to tell them what that is? And
Oh my God, is it that time already? Yes, it is. Okay. So the inner circle, ladies and gentlemen, it's June. We have been doing this for a few years now, Rich and I, and loving it and loving our New Thought community that we get to work with every Tuesday. And so for the rest of July, we're extending this offer. If you join the inner circle, tell your friends. If you join the inner circle, and it requires an interview in order for you to do that, join the inner circle in July, you will remain as complimentary guests of the inner circle. Starting in August, we're going to be monetizing the inner circle. So if you want to get in and be part of this inner circle, what we want to do is we want to get even more people involved that are the good fits for this. And then we will be saying, hey, this stuff is really great. We're going to monetize it. So if you want to be involved, go to newthoughttuesdays.com and click on I want to be reminded. And Rich will contact you. Oh, I'm sorry. Go down to you can click on I want to be reminded and you'll get an email. But then if you want to become a member of the inner circle, go down the website a little bit and click on the calendar and set up an appointment with Rich. And you guys can have a brief chat and we'll see about moving forward with the New Thought Tuesdays.
yeah.
So that's that. Did I miss anything?
Yeah. Anybody that's already been in our group, we have about 5 or 6 people, maybe, I think. Any of you guys that are on here now that have been with us, there's going to be no charge. You guys were grandfathered in to we grandfathered in to the, to the inner circle. And
Yep.
so it's just new people that are coming in. We just decided that what we want to do is build something where there's people in there that are really committed to their spiritual practices. And I know that, if you're paying for things, you're going to be more committed. And
Yep.
so we're looking for people that are really serious about their transformation so that we can all share each other's experiences and grow from that. You grow from each other's experiences. And so
Yep.
come in and join us in New Thought Tuesdays. Don't forget, go
Yep.
to the website, sign up for the reminder. We'll just send you a reminder for this live portion. At the end of the live portion, we shut everything down. We stop all the recordings. It gets very private. Anything that goes on in the inner circle stays in the inner circle.
Yep.
So with that, anything else, Dean?
Nope, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. Keep expanding your vision, people. Keep expanding your vision. And then keep expanding your vision.
Yeah. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Yep.
And if you're in the inner circle, we'll see you there. Bye.
We'll see you in 2 seconds.
Yeah.